Hey golf people, on today's video I'm taking a look at the rangefinder that I didn't know I need. The Voice Caddie SL2. This thing is pretty sweet. I'm gonna take you on course after we unbox this thing. I'm gonna show you all the features of this little guy that I had no idea was gonna show up at my door.
All right, little bit of an unboxing here. I've got the new Voice Caddie SL2. Honestly, I don't know a whole lot about it, so we are going to learn together. That is a pretty sizable box though for a rangefinder, I gotta say. And then the folks at Play Better, if you buy their package, include some nice goodies. Here is the microfiber terry towel. And this particular one also has the power bank, which this is always nice to have when I travel. So just another reason to buy your golf technology from playbetter.com. They really think of everything. Here we go. If you watch this channel, you know I judge how good technology is by the packaging. And this is like kind of a leatherette feel to it. It's nice. It's really nice. Ooh, and it's got a magnetic. That's a magnetic clasp. Very cool. Whoa. Now this thing is unbelievably cool. I had no idea what this thing looks like at all. I just heard that this was coming to me to take a look at, and man, this is very high end. It's very retro. I love, wow, that feels good. I love the look of this thing. You've got like a wood grain look to it. You've got the chrome finishes. You've got the leathery feel. This just looks super high end. Wow. All right. We've got just paper. Yeah, nothing too amazing. We got a user manual. Kind of like a really nice box for a user manual. That though, goodness gracious, is nice. It even has like plastic covering this applied logo that's actually screwed into this leather case. That's the only cheap thing on here, actually. This thing is a little chintzy. I mean, it's fine. It's sure it does the job, but that is like in this presentation of amazingness, that's probably the one standout kind of thing maybe lacking. Wow. All right, so inside we got more goodies. There's nothing else in the box, by the way. We've got a little lens cleaning cloth. Dig in there. The charging cable, USB-C. So this is USB to USB-C, and I appreciate that. The USB-C, that's the latest and greatest, so that's in there, and nothing else in that pouch, but that is nice. I'm gonna put that right here. You've got the mode button and the power button, just like most rangefinders. There's where this thing is gonna charge. And this, everything about it, look at that. Oh my God, it has a screen. I had no idea it has a screen, guys. No idea. Is it touchscreen? Oh my God, it's touchscreen. Really, I didn't know anything about this unit before I unboxed it. Whoa, that is cool. All right, well, I think at this point I've got to take this thing outside. My round is in about a half an hour. It's just starting to be light outside here this morning in Tampa. Man, oh man. I had no idea what I was getting myself into this morning when I opened this box. That is beautiful. Let's take it on course.
All right, searching for golf courses. We found a golf course, Carrollwood Country Club. That's correct. Moved to the teeing ground, and there you go. Look at that. This is a par 4, hole number 1, 363 to the center. That's correct. What else can we do with this screen? You can zoom into different features here. You can actually see how far that shot would be. And then, so if I hit a 282 drive, I would have 88 yards going into the hole. I normally hit my drives right around here, 240. And well, I usually hit them right in here. Usually in the rough too. 269 with 109. That's a pretty normal drive for me. That is very cool. So you have a full overview for you right on the rangefinder with this OLED. That is pretty sweet. What does that little icon do? Whoa, it's a flyover. A flyover of the hole. Are you kidding me? That is cool, man. Can your rangefinder do that? I've never had one that could. That is super cool. I want to see if you can actually hit this flag. So it's saying it's 363. I'm going to go ahead and actually hit where the flag is. And it did. 368 to the pin. And I've got to say, I've had a lot of rangefinders with haptic feedback. This is the strongest feeling haptic feedback that I've ever felt. It's like, I am locked on. Very clear screen. On the bottom, I've got the actual yardage, then I've got the slope adjustment, and on top is the slope adjusted value. Very, very cool. There's what you see. It's a lot nicer in real life. There's the haptic feedback. That is the slope on top. Now I find that Nikon optics are really accurate, okay? So I want to just judge this with my Nikon here to see what this comes up with. This is giving me 362 from this spot, 362. And now I'm going to go from this same exact spot and see 361. So it's off by 1 yard from this distance. Let's see if we get a little closer, and we're going to keep going throughout the round here and see how close it is to the Nikon. That was deep. That's the Callaway Edge driver, by the way. I don't know if you saw my videos. I tested out the ultimate Costco set, and that's what's still in the bag here for this round. So if you want, check out the video right here, and I think you'll enjoy that one as well. But let's go see where this ball ended up, and let's do some further testing. So I'll tell you what, I really like this case, and I've actually got it clipped to the bag. The only thing that I told you when I was unboxing is I don't like the carboner that comes with it. I think it could be a little higher quality, but everything else is really, really good. So anyway, we're gonna take this thing out. If I can get it out of there. We'll take a look here. Here's my ball. And we are seeing 109. Now that's gonna be a measurement to the middle, of course, actually 108. Just about where I said I'd drive it, right? Actual to the flag is 114. I've got a slope of +1 yard. So that means I gotta hit a 115 shot. That is up a little bit higher. And I have been finding that I come up short here quite a bit on this hole. Nikon cool shot 114.5. 114.5. Okay, so half a yard difference there. What are we talking, 1.5 feet? For me, that's not a big deal, but I do see that if you want that 1/10 of a yard measurement, you're not gonna get that here with the Voice Caddie. But if you can live without that, and I've lived without that for many years on my rangefinders, you'll be just fine. All right, 114, let's hit a good shot here. Ooh, it looks good. Sorry guys, I hit that 112.5, so we gotta make a putt here. I'm gonna do it real quick and then we'll move on to see more features. I told you those edge set clubs were good. All right, now we've got a par 5 here. The hole is a mile away. Let's see. First, I'll take out the Nikon here to get our baseline. And we are going to see just how far these things measure out. I'm getting 519. The haptic feedback tells me 519. Now, I will say it's a two-hand job to get this thing out of the case. As nice as of a case as it is, it's beautiful, constructed well. It's not easy to slip in and slip out, to be quite honest. All right. Let's see. Well, first of all, we got her over. You can see it's pretty straight away there. It's a very straight hole. And it's saying 523 to the center. We had 519 on the Nikon and 519 with better haptic feedback than the Nikon. Definitely the haptic feedback is a +1 for this one. And we've got +1 yard. Actually, so it's actually saying 518 +1 yard. I wonder if I have that set to slope. I must. So this thing just as accurate. And then you got the wow factor there with that screen. Very, very cool. We'll play this hole out and we'll take some shots along the way just to further test the accuracy here. Not a very good drive. Not a very good drive at all. But we've got a shot. Probably can't reach the green from here, so let me tell you what we've got. 259. All right, and the SL2 is telling me 258 +1, 259. So for the most part, the SL2 seems to be right on with the Nikon, at least within a yard. So I went to the Play Better website actually to kind of find out a little bit more since I knew nothing about this thing. And apparently it will actually show you the slope and the undulations of the greens. So let me hit this shot and then we'll try to find that together. Staying along the right-hand side here. Crazy, so if you just swipe the screen there, you actually have a live green mode. Actually set where the pin is, and you can see the different undulations of this green. That's next level. That is super cool. And I found a bunch of other features all of a sudden that I had no idea were here. We can change the unit there. We can do touch lock, language, Bluetooth, basic mode, driver distance. And if you swipe to the right, you actually have different screens there. You've got your front, middle, back calculation. You swipe one more time, you've got the overview of the whole. You swipe to the left one more time, you've got green view. And if you punch in, you can place where that flag is on the green. That is very cool, man. Very cool. Had no idea. I'm glad I went to the Play Better website. All right. Now I know how this green slopes. Not that I didn't know because I'm a member here. I play all the time. But if I was traveling, that would be a handy feature. Oh. Playing Plinko out there. All right. Our last hole of the day, guys. We've got a par 3 in front of us. On the Voice Caddie SL2, I'm getting 148 actual, 149 slope adjusted, 149. All right, so there you go. In terms of accuracy, I find this thing to be really good. Now, the only thing left is for me to go for a hole-in-one here. Let's do it. Not a hole-in-one, but middle of the green. So there you go, that's the SL2 for you. I had no idea this thing was coming, but I'm really glad it did. This thing is awesome. I gotta give it a 4.5 out of 5. Only thing it's missing for me is, as cool as that case is, it's a little hard. I struggled to get it in and out of that case, so really nitpicky. And then you don't have the 1/10 of yards in there, but it's got the next level technology. It reminds me of my Z82 from Garmin. I guess we'll have to do a little comparison video between those two here real soon. But let me know what you think of the features, if you could use them. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. And I'll catch you very soon here on another edition of Let's Play Through.